Welcome to This Explainer. Let's jump right into a topic that affects every single one of us the second we unlock our phones. We're going to explore a massive transformation in how we consume information, the architecture of outrage, and what happens when politics becomes content. Seriously, think about the news you scroll through every day. Does it ever feel like it's perfectly designed to make your blood boil? Well, that is definitely not an accident. The whole nature of political information has completely transformed from a public service into an emotional battleground.
Okay, let's dive into this. There was a time when news mainly focused on, well, informing people. Journalists investigated stories, reported the facts, and basically helped citizens understand society. It was, calm. But today, politics has become content. And in the digital age, content absolutely must compete for your attention. It's no longer just about giving you the facts. It's about keeping your eyes glued to the screen in this incredibly crowded space.
So how did this massive shift from information to entertainment actually happen? Let's look at part one, the shift to content.
Decades ago, print newspapers were the standard. You physically picked them up to read deeply reported facts. The medium was quiet. Then, in the 2000s, flashy TV debates took over. They demanded more conflict and a lot more volume just to keep you hooked through the commercial breaks. Fast forward to today, and we are living in the era of viral reels and endless social media feeds. The medium evolved so fast, and it forced politics to adapt. It had to become highly visual, rapid-fire content just to survive on your timeline.
Which brings us to the new digital arena in part two, competing for your attention.
And this brilliantly illustrates the modern digital landscape, where literally everyone is fighting for the exact same resource, your screen time. Television channels are fiercely competing for ratings, social media creators are desperate for views, tech platforms want maximum time spent on their apps, and right behind all of them are the advertisers, following that attention with their wallets. Every single one of these entities has the exact same primary goal, just keeping you watching.
Now, this creates a really dangerous reality. Let's be honest here, a calm, nuanced discussion about tax policy, that rarely goes viral. But fear, anger, conflict, outrage, that spreads like wildfire. In an ecosystem built entirely around competing for your attention, calm analysis is almost always going to lose to emotionally charged content.
The whole system basically runs on this simple three-step profit loop. Step 1, content is engineered to become more emotional. Step 2, because it triggers us, people watch longer. We just can't look away, right? And step 3, the longer people watch, the more profit the system makes. It's a perfect loop where longer watch times directly equal higher revenue.
So why do we fall for this trap so easily? Let's dig into part 3, the psychology of outrage. The secret sauce here is algorithmic amplification. See, human brains naturally react really strongly to danger and conflict. It's just an evolutionary survival mechanism. And the algorithms, they know this. They learn exactly what keeps you, specifically, angry and engaged. Once they figure out your triggers, they continually push more and more of that extreme content into your feed. The underlying technology actually exploits our natural psychological reactions just to keep us hooked.
Slowly, politics turns into emotional entertainment. Debates become performances. Complex issues become simplified battles. And citizens become audiences. Let that sink in for a second. Citizens become audiences. We transition from being active participants in our society to basically mere spectators, watching a highly produced, emotionally manipulative show.
Let's pause and look at part 4, the consequences of this emotional entertainment. When engagement becomes more important than truth, the foundations crack. A healthy society absolutely relies on truth and listening. But when the system prioritizes engagement at all costs, society becomes emotionally divided. People literally stop listening to each other. They stop trying to understand, and they just start reacting. Outrage becomes addictive, and we completely lose the ability to have real dialogue. So, how do we actively protect ourselves from this engineered division? That's part 5, protecting your mind. So the crucial point is found in these 5 digital self-defense strategies. 1, support responsible journalism. 2, pause before sharing. 3, understand algorithms. 4, learn media literacy. And 5, bring back human conversations. These are incredibly actionable steps you can use every single time you pick up your phone. To break a few of these down further, supporting journalism means actively rewarding research and calm analysis instead of constant outrage. Put your attention where the facts are. Pausing before sharing, that is your immediate shield. Before you hit forward, just ask yourself, are you being informed right now or manipulated? And understanding algorithms means realizing your feed is designed primarily to maximize your attention, not necessarily to tell you the objective truth. And perhaps most importantly, democracy survives through discussion, not permanent anger. We absolutely have to bring back real human conversations. Disconnecting from the engineered outrage of our screens and just talking to people face to face is a total necessity to save our democratic processes from endless conflict. Which leads us to the final conclusion, the ultimate battle. The biggest battle today may not only be political, it may be the battle for human attention. Just let that thought linger for a second. Your personal focus, your mental energy, that is the ultimate prize in this massive digital ecosystem. So the next time a political post or a video makes you instantly furious,